Hi children, welcome back to the science class. Today we will see a new lesson. What's the name of the lesson? Force. And we know in our daily life, for doing all the activities, we use force. Without applying force, we cannot do anything. If you want to take your textbook, notebook, pencil, pen, or for lifting your school bag, for each and everything, for closing the door, for opening the door, for closing the windows, for in all the life activities we are applying force. Okay, so force is very important, and we will see what is force. What is force? Can you say? Anyone can define what is force? Force is a push or a pull. When we apply force, a thing moves. When we apply force, a thing moves. A push or a pull acting on an object is called a force. A push or a pull acting on an object is called a force. And force has three types of effects. So first one, force can move an object. Move an object which is at rest. Second one, force can stop a moving object or it can change the direction of the object. And third one, the force can change the shape of an object. So, with the ball as an example, we will see how force acting on a ball. Okay? So, when we apply force to a ball that is at rest, it moves. Okay? When we apply force on a moving object, we can either stop that object, stop the ball, or we can change the position of the ball. Okay? And when we apply force, when we compress the ball, it changes its shape. That we will see. Okay? And when we stretch a rubber band, what happens to the rubber band? When we pull a rubber band, what happens? It increases in size, it increases its length, isn't it? So that is also application of force. Push and pull. A push or a pull acting on an object is called force. What is force? A push or a pull acting on an object. We cannot see force, but we can feel it and see its effects on objects and people. Can you see force? If somebody is pushing you, can you see the force applied on your body? No, but we can feel that somebody is pushing you, isn't it? When you pull something, when you pull somebody, we can feel the force. That person will come forward, isn't it? So we cannot see the force, but we can feel the force. Force cannot be seen, but we can feel the force. Okay? So, kicking a football. See, look at the picture. This is kicking a football. So, what happens when we kick a football? It moves, isn't it? And here, batting a ball. What happens? The ball moves to a distance. Okay? So, examples are kicking a football, drawing a board, sharpening a pencil. Even for sharpening the pencil, you have to apply some force. And for different activities, the amount of force applied is different. Okay? For lifting a heavy thing, we have to apply more force. And for lifting a light thing, we have to apply less force. So, the amount of force applied for different activities are different. Then the force can move an object or a person. Okay? So when we apply some force, we can move an object. When we apply force on a ball, it can move. The ball can move. And we can stop a moving body. If when the ball is moving, we can stop it by applying a force. Then change direction. So if we apply force, we can change the direction of a moving body or moving ball. change the shape of an object. When we apply force, when we compress, we can change the shape of an object. When we pull the rubber band, it changes its shape. It lengthens, isn't it? It increases in length. So these are the examples of force. Children, let us see the movement of the force. So this is a ball and I am keeping this ball on the table. Now the ball is at rest. It is not moving, isn't it? So when I apply force to this ball, what happens? The ball moves, isn't it? That is one of the application of force. Secondly, the ball is moving. This is a moving ball. When I apply force, what happens? What happens? The ball stops. Okay, once more see. When I apply force, the ball stops. The same way, we can change the direction of a moving ball. When I apply force to this direction, the ball moves to that direction. And the third one, we can change the shape of the ball. We can change the shape of the ball by applying force. You see, when I press this ball, the shape of the ball is changing, isn't it? The shape of the ball is changing. So these are the applications of force. So these are rubber bands, isn't it? Then when I stretch the rubber band, what happens? Now I am applying force. I am pulling the rubber band. So what happens? It increases in length and also the shape of the rubber band changes. When I release the force, it comes back to this original shape and size. Okay. So how a potter makes a pot? So for making a pot, he uses clay, isn't it? So is there any shape for the clay? There is no shape for the clay. The potter put the clay in the rotating wheel and he molds the shape, isn't it? So when he molds, finally what shape he will get? He get the shape of a pot. So what is happening there? The potter is applying force and molding the clay into the shape of a pot. Okay, that is an example for applying force. See, the potter is making a pot in a rotating wheel. When he makes the pot, the shape of the clay is changed. So he is applying force for making the pot. So the force can change the shape of a thing. And here in this picture you can see a spanner. The spanner is used to tighten or loosen the nuts and bolts, isn't it? So when we apply more force, more easily we can tighten or loosen the bolt. And when we apply less force, it will take more time. So the force applied for different activities is different. Okay. Then a toy is pulling by a girl, isn't it? So according to the force, the amount of force, the toy will be moving, isn't it? If we apply less force, it will be moving slowly, and if we apply more force, it moves fast. Okay, these are examples for force. So when a potter makes a pot, he molds the clay on a rotating wheel. As he molds the clay, the shape of the clay changes and it finally becomes a pot. Then a spanner is used to turn the nut. Force is applied to twist the object. The harder the push, the further the object moves. If we apply more force, so easily we can tighten or loosen the nuts. Okay. The harder the pull, the faster something moves along. If we apply more force, the movement of the objects will be fast. Example, a child pulling a toy train with a long string. The harder the child pulls the toy, the faster the toy moves. So if the child apply more force, the harder she pulls, the toy moves faster. So depending upon the force applied, the movement of the objects will be changing. The speed of the movement of the objects will be changed according to the force applied. Okay. So let us see the assignments for today. The first one, you have to write the answer of the question. Write the 3 ways in which force helps you in everyday life. The first one, force helps to open or close doors, to lift bags, to lift your school bags, to kick a ball. It is all your life day activities. Daily life you are doing all these activities. Okay. Then you have to read the textbook 3 times. Everybody should read the textbook and you have to get the signature of your parents in the textbook. Okay.